Elementary school. I mean, we've seen it, we've been to it, but we've all had different stories with it. Have you had a story like mine? Might not be very old, but I do have a very interesting story to tell about my elementary school days. Cut back to when I was in fifth grade. When I was in fifth grade, I was more of, let's say, a douchebag. Fifth grade was nice. I had friends. Well, mostly just one friend, but, well, yeah, just one friend. We're just gonna call him Jimmy for right now. Jimmy and I were best friends. We were, how you say, the best of friends. I can't come up with anything else. Well, Jimmy and I would always do stuff together. And I was more of one of those people who had just one friend. And he was somebody who had more than one friend. Now, when we were in fifth grade, other people were a lot different. They were like me, where they were more douchebaggy in elementary school than they should be right now. And there's this kid, let's call him Sean Connery. Okay, so Sean Connery came up with the idea to take smarties that we were getting from the teachers and crush them up and get this, take them with an enema. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, just like, why would we do that? Like, why? No. He took the smarties that he crushed and he crushed them up and he snorted them. Now, this came to be pretty apparent in the classroom. Everybody knew that like a group of people was doing it, except for the teachers, especially the teachers. They knew nothing. Then one day, my friend Jimmy is like, "Dude, you should totally like take a Smartie and crush it up, and then you should like snort it, cause I mean it feels good. It feels weird." And being the fifth grader that I was, and him being my best friend, he was just like, I was just like, yeah, man, I'll do it. So he crushed up a Smartie for me, and I snort. I took a big snort. I took a really big snort. And I did it once, maybe twice, and that was it. I did nothing. I thought it was really dumb, and nothing happened. But apparently, somebody's mom found out that we were doing that in the classroom. So what had happened is that teachers got notified. Cut to maybe 2 weeks later, after I did the snorting Smarties and never did it ever again. Teachers go in the hallway just let us doing our work, like, I don't know, like our coloring or something, or connect the dots or something, I don't even know. And we were all just like baffled at what was happening. Like kids were just going out, come back in, going out, come back in, going out, come back in. And what had happened, what was going on was that the teachers are pulling them out and questioning them like a professional, like questioning, like why? I mean, you're talking to fifth graders. I'm pretty sure they just, if you just asked them, they would just tell you. They pull me out, and they come up. They ask me. They say, "Hey, hey, hey, did you snort Smarties?" I was just like, "Oh crap. Yeah, I did." Do you know of anybody else who snorts Smarties? And so, remember how I said I was a douchebaggy type? Well, the first person I said was like, "Did you get Jimmy? Did you get Jimmy? Did you get Jimmy yet?" And they were just like, "Yeah, we already got Jimmy." I was just like, "Oh, no, I don't know anybody else, sorry." They sent me back out. And this was like towards the second half of the year. And what had happened was that we had just had like the dare class. I'm pretty sure that if you've been in elementary school for, I don't know, like a year, I mean, like the first half of the year in 5th grade, you know what dare is. I mean, if you don't, it's pretty much when like a police officer comes and talks to you about drugs and nobody listens because nobody's paying attention. Well, so what happened is that the principal got notified, and like 5 people, including me and Jimmy, had both gone back to, well, not gone back to, but we had to go to the principal's office, and the dare officer had to come back and talk to us. Now, what happened in the office was kind of ridiculous. I mean, there was nothing really like hilarious about it. So, I mean, pretty much the only thing that they did was like, you guys know that you're snorting smarties like you're taking cocaine. And we were just like, yeah, okay, we got that, and we're not gonna do it again. And get this, when I get home, my freaking parents don't punish me, because they've done it too, and they didn't get punished. And so it was kind of like one of those pay it forward kind of things. And that's pretty much my story. That's it. Yeah, I mean, I really was not a very good person in 5th grade, but, whatever, who cares? So.